Of course, when he's done, Adam will see that as evil. Correct. Okay. Okay. But Eve, since she already had Adam's penis in her, might be more accessible to the anal sex than Adam, right? And it might not bother her as badly. But once he's done with Adam, they knew they were naked. They knew they were naked. The word "knew" is the same word used in Genesis 4:1 when Adam knew his wife Eve, right? And some people deny that. We became one with one of them to know good and evil. One of us is also one of them. We, our, us. Oh, no. It's plural. Well, how is God singular but plural? He's two in one. And male and female, male and female. A true hermaphrodite. And the only place you can see a true hermaphrodite, though, is in pornos. But they have only a penis and a vagina, no testicles, and their clit is the penis, right? Well, that's what you would be if you're a hermaphrodite, right? Mm-hmm. And if you're circumcised and you're a hermaphrodite, you're also neither circumcised nor uncircumcised. See what I mean? Right. Because you have a vagina instead of testicles, right? So you're both circumcised and uncircumcised because you still have your penis. So you're half female, half male. And if you are made male, you have to close up the genitalia, and the womb would then be brought outside and become the scrotum, right? See, if a hermaphrodite has a womb, they can also have a child, right? But some of them don't have a womb. Some of them just have the ovaries. Some of them have ovaries and testicles, right? But that's still androgyny, right? So the Gnostics were saying Jesus was androgynous and the angels too, right? Which is what we're missing in our understanding of it now, right? And all I can do is tell you about it. I can't make you believe it because you've been believing the wrong thing longer than I just discovered it. So I'm kind of fighting what's called an uphill battle, right? Right. And I'm not fighting to become king of the mountain. I'm fighting to tell you we're all kings of the mountain. But the problem is you want to be on top of the mountain. No. Everybody wants to be king of the hill. Right? Right. And you can't all be king of the hill. You got to learn to co-reign. Right. Well, when you let one man reign, he can instigate evil or good. Right. Over any nation he's over. Right. And the problem is, there's one among us who might have been around since Jesus, at least one of these one, if not 503. I don't know. I don't know. But a certain number was told they shall not see death till all is fulfilled. Mm-hmm. Well, the problem is John talks about 10 days of tribulation suddenly, right? Well, the true length of time of the two witnesses is 3.5 years, Christians. Not 7, not 7. Jesus was 2.5, by the way. I figure he was born in November. Mm-hmm. He was, that's why you can celebrate Christmas on December, because we don't know the specific date, right? Whatever. And we don't know the specific day or hour he was born, right? We just know the angels did appear first to the shepherds, right? Right. And this was during the first, before he was circumcised, right? Which is within 8 days after you're born if you're Jewish, right? So, like I was circumcised probably within a few hours after I was born, right? Myself, I know most Gentiles are, right? If, your parents say that's okay to do that, right? So I guess my parents said it was okay to do that. That's fine. That's fine. I don't even remember the circumcision, right? Most people don't, right? They just, though like I said, the rabbi, when I went out to boot camp, and we were going to the Jewish mhm, synagogue on base, I know, because somebody found out about it and that we can get off of base, and I got us off of base, right, as the religious petty officer, right. We were able to get off of base. We even got off around Passover, right? But he also said we don't check either. But if they had, I'm fine. I'm fine. but anyway, I remember that, right? But not everything. I know. So that's kind of where I'm at right now, trying to figure out who this person is, because I do have a 4-year-old stepdaughter who was around me briefly for 1 to 4 days as well before I could move back to base. And now my ex-wife might remember more details, but then they're also trying to incriminate her more than me if she does remember more. And ain't saying. No. Not me. I don't remember it, Daphne. I know. And then they might say, well, that's more important to her anyway if you did that. Well, then why didn't she go to the police? Because she has 48 hours after I leave the premises, and I didn't threaten her, right? Or the child, if that happened. Does it seem threatening to you? No. No. What I'm saying could happen is helping her go to the bathroom. Right. Right. All you do there is pull down her panties if you think she has to go. And she could either be in your face trying to wake you up and you're going to think that, or by the bathroom and you're going to think that, right? See what I mean? Right. I'm guessing, though, how she would have come in there to me and for what reason, too. I don't remember, right? I would think it was to go to the bathroom with my experience with my sister, right? And I wouldn't try to have sex with her, though, like I said, it would get weird if after you pull down her panties, she stands in front of you for a few seconds, right? Then you have to make sure she hasn't peed yet already. If she's in there with you, she's trying to wake up her mother to pee and couldn't wake her up, is what you would be thinking there, right? Right. Is that so far fetched? No, no. Then you're just trying to help her pee. I don't know. After that. Because see, she ain't got to tell you with her crotch in her face or if she's by the bathroom door when she needs what she needs. I know. And there's another reason she can be near the bathroom. She might feel like she needs a bath. I don't know. Or a shower. And I already told you I remember having showers with my mom around that age. So I'm not sure what they're talking about, but I'm trying to guess what I would do based upon what I do remember and what I don't do, right? All you can do is act how you would normally act, even if you have amnesia, right? I don't think I'm acting too crazily, even in the car wreck or 3-story fall. Mm-hmm. Now, I do remember asking for water, and they're trying to give me ice chips, right? Instead of water. Remember that? I remember that. Mm-hmm. And I know I was out for at least 2 weeks, barely remembering anything, and in the blackout state after for 2 weeks. I know. And I do remember them trying to prep me for being bedridden. And I'm trying to tell them, well, I'm feeling pain in my ankle, probably, right? My left ankle, right? And I think I can walk, right? And we're probably arguing about it for at least the first 2 weeks that they had me on the liquid diet, right? All right. Mm-hmm. But then they slowly transitioned me to solid foods. And again, first time I have an issue, right? I can't digest it because my small intestines is technically dead. It ain't been working for 2 weeks. Nothing's been through it. So you gotta readjust yourself. And part of that, the second time, is moving your body around more, and at least your upper half, to get the food down, right? So I started moving around more too, right? Starting with the upper body. That's why I do upper body exercises mainly, right? And even with lifting the weights, that's not the same duration I could do before the fall, right? Or even the wreck, right? After the wreck, I was still doing normal things I could do, even with exercise. I could still do the splits. I could still sit between the chairs like Jean-Claude Van Damme, right? Which is who I learned to do that through, right? And yet, they have also they teach you how to do the splits and things like that. Mm-hmm. Now, with the back pain and the arthritis pain, I can more do it with the machine, similar to how I can do it, but probably not full on because of the pain, right? Associated with the arthritis, right? Mm-hmm. Now, when you're using the machine, though, the machine does the stretch for you, right? Not necessarily you anymore. but with before the fall, I could use both the machine and do the full stretch, both front kick and side kick stretches, if you know what I mean. Right? There's two ways you can do. Well, there's three ways you can do a stretch. One is straddle leg, where one leg is forward and one leg is kind of like in a side kick, right? The other way is both feet are pointing forwards, right? Where you do a split sort of like this. One foot is forward, one foot is back, and I'm not shooting you a bird. I'm demonstrating this. Um, um, front kick, front kick, or back combination, right? And then the other way is the side stretch, right? Where both feet are like in a side kick on both sides, right? So those are the three ways you can stretch too, right? And technically the only three ways. Now, you can do the straddle where your leg is half up, and again, you can point your feet um, straight or in a side kick position as well. Mm-hmm. Or you can bring it in, right, and put it against your thigh or your knee, right? That's another way. Mm-hmm. And again, right, that's basically what you can do with a side kick, right? Or stretching, right? Now, then you have the hurdle stretch where you know, bend down, and that can be straight, the foot straight or up as well. Mm-hmm. And those are just some stretches I used to could do, but I can't really do anymore because of the pain, right? Not fully, not fully. Mm-hmm. So I can tell you, okay, how it affects me, but with the mental illness, you might want to not want to believe me because you didn't take karate like I did. But Jean-Claude Van Damme is my proof. If I tell you I was doing that, he did it too. He really did that stuff, right? But he was also conditioned to do it, right? You don't just start doing it; you build up to it, right? And some people are naturally limber like that, right? To some people aren't, right? And but that's why people when they pull his legs up, wince, right? It would hurt them. It would hurt them. But not me or him, not you or him. And that's just what martial arts, you do in martial arts. You stretch, you do certain exercises other people don't normally do. That's like the meditation. If you're a good martial arts and someone tries to sneak up with you or you're meditating, they try to touch you, you can sense them before they touch you. Maybe that's true too. So, not just to me, not just to you. And maybe that's why I guess Lieutenant Guzman told him to try and touch me. he might have recognized I was trying to meditate, right, and not really asleep. But it then embarrassed Benton Campbell, right, and not me, and not you. He was trying to get me in trouble then, right? That's also part of the quid pro quo. Mm-hmm. See, once they start quid pro quo, they're trying to get you in trouble. Maybe even with your new girlfriend, Tina. If they're trying to quid pro quo, and I'm not budging enough, and I'm dating girls, so, it's finally, going all the way, including with you, all right? And I went all the way with you because I wanted more than a one night stand with you, too. Mm-hmm. I'm the kind, like Moses said, who, if I entice you to lay with you, I'm going to try to seek your father's hand in marriage and not do you wrong. I know. Bible says that as well. But she had an outing with her father, so I was just trying to marry her. But she might have been interfered with through the shipmates, I guess. I don't know. Everything seemed to be going good, though, initially. I know. We were writing each other letters, but mine were handwritten. Why would I suddenly switch to typing letters to her? And keep handwriting her? He did do both. I did do both. Or did one and not the other, did one and not the other at all. See, there's more than one possibility, and my shipmates were writing the typed letters, and you were doing only the handwritten letters, so you didn't have a typewriter, right? No. And whatever they were saying, it was to insult her, right? And make her mad with me. They might have even, because she used this name, Sheena, called her the N-word in case it was an African girl. Mm-hmm. But I never would call my girlfriend, even if she's African, the N-word. No, better. Way better, way better. Ask Daphne, did I ever call her the N-word? No. No. Not once. Once. Not even now. I call her a bitch because anyone can be a bitch. Black or white, black or white. Doesn't matter there. Where she's being a bitch is if she did come in there and something did happen, she's not really being clear about it, right? Right. Because I can only tell her one of the two stories happened that night as well. And of course, even if one led to the other or vice versa, if you have amnesia, you're guessing after that, right? And you don't remember that particular encounter. And like I said, I got enough head trauma that would be important to me, But it's important to someone else, Daphne, It's either someone on base or Sal or you. Right? Now, if it's not you, then it's Sal or someone on base, right? And he's trying to coach her to come in there to me. That would even mean after you're asleep. Unless, again, you're escorting her to the bathroom and then you go back into the bedroom. That sounds weird. I don't think you would do that, though, right? You wouldn't be afraid to escort your daughter to the bathroom. Would you? I don't know. So if I was to wake up, I would see you and your daughter and know you were taking her to the bathroom, right? Right. I would know that too, right? I wouldn't interfere with that either and just go back to sleep too. I'd wake up like that, right? As well. And I'm just guessing what I might would do if she came in there or not. That's all too, right? No harm, no foul if what I'm saying is related to Renee going to the bathroom. That's all it is. In the middle of the night, if I was to wake up. And like I said, right, all I would do then is pull down her panties so she could go. Right? And it would only get weird if she didn't go. And I would have to make sure she didn't pee herself. But the only way she could see that is with a damn mirror in front of the bedroom, right? If they even work that way. And I wouldn't see her hand, right? You know what I mean, right? out the corner of my eye, and being trained in the martial arts, I would notice if her hand was doing all that, right? So you have to have the angle of the mirror at a certain angle. I showed you that before, right? And that's to determine if she was awake or asleep for real, too, right? I don't know. I'm guessing after that. I mean, once they start accusing me, I have to figure out what the hell they even talk about if I have amnesia, Daphne, right? And that's all I'm doing is guessing what the fuck they talking about. I don't remember. I don't remember. So then it's somebody on base or Sal. Mm-hmm. Or Sal and somebody on base, because it's kind of weird the way the key disappeared, right? And the key was found in the room, but not the money. I took out the ATM. So it was either stolen that night or in the morning. The security people took it. One of them. One of them. If I was attacked the night before, can't prove it or disprove it. I don't know. I don't know. But that's all you can suggest from there on out. Mm-hmm. And I bet he spent it and didn't invest it for me. Whoever stole it, whoever stole it. And see, the Navy can verify all that I took the money out, right? And that's why it was ruled in the line of duty, too. I was locked out of the room. I did everything I could up to that point, right? I didn't just jump. If I did jump, that was the only option I might have had, really, right? To get down from the window ledge, right? And there's two ways I could do that. Lower myself down additionally and, flip around and jump the rest of the way down, right? Or if I was feeling bold and felt I could do it one time, I could have jumped from the window ledge itself. And, all depends. I don't remember, right? After that. And that's what I might have told them in the front. See if I made it around to the front and they attacked me in the front. But I can't prove it. Daphne or Sal or anyone, right? Even to the guy if he attacked me. So let it go. Or don't.